Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and resonance, thank you for this blessed earth strong. Today's my birthday. Yes, it is. Today is the king's birthday. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. Spirit, what gifts do you have for me? It was a gift to wake up to see today. Yes, life. I'm down here again. I've been here before, you guys. Growing up, I always just sat down and people watched and just took in the world at any age I remember, and I just knew that there was something off. That there was something missing, and I always knew that I brought it. I was bringing something to the table from when I was a youth. These are from my star seeds that have just been operating out of their heart center. And then when you didn't know that you thought that was like done, you were depleted, life hit you in a different way, and you're trying to figure out how you're still here, you unlock the higher heart. You feel me? So as we get with these chakras now, the seventh chakra, right? The seventh month, we're in the crown, right? If you stayed with me and you know how I walk with the journey since January, we're in the root. 7 up, here we are. 7 up, right? Do you prefer that over Sprite? There's so much preferences in the world, and this is where you're gonna have to see what works for you, right? With age comes wisdom. So when you become a certain age now, you can't have all the things that you had when you were younger. That's when you hear the Erica Badu talk about the bag lady. How are you gonna get on that bus, right? You're gonna have to let some things go, and that could include people, family, friends, lovers. They can't all come with you. How you gonna be all like 30, 40 and still having all like a bunch of friends? You see what I'm saying? You may have people that with you, right? But you ain't got like it's the loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. 222 on the clock, right? Ancestor of guidance here, right? So I've known all my life that I've been an intuitive. I've been an empath. I've I've guided through listening to what's being told to me and then listening to what my inner self has been saying, and I speak it back. And it came to be like around in my late teens going into my early 20s, I knew that I was giving some real sound advice. My life was upside down, not because of my hand. My hands were involved in it, don't get it twisted, but I was fixing a lot. So when I found that the advice I gave was just so sound, and people would even say right after, wow, you're so wise, it would hit and trigger me where it was like, how come I can't give myself that same advice? Or how come I can't operate like that, like I give advice to other people? So that's when the best work for myself happened, when I decided to shut the fuck up. And when I was pointing fingers out here helping people, even when I wasn't being asked, that was a moment for me too. I was being told, like, mind your business. Nobody asked you that. Or they may have asked me something and I went too deep with my Scorpio. And they were like, whoa, mind your business. Right? So I feel like the business now is community, right? Where it's kind of like neighborhood watch. How would you feel if I was to see something go down and not say anything, but it would help you in your case? How would you feel if you saw me see you in your situation, and when you came to me, I said I will not be a witness, right? This is where we have to have integrity inside for self and for others. And sometimes you will be living in a world where you will be programmed to find that integrity in ways, perform, deliver, respond, but when it's time to give it back to self, you have no clue, right? And I had clues all around. I just needed time for myself, right? After a while, you have to do some work for yourself, right? And this world just takes you. It just takes you, right? It just takes you. And I've taken time now to realize that, you know what, I'm ready for the next stage of my life, but at the same time, I'm really taking some time honoring my past, because it has got me here. I'm not upset at it. I'm a little displeased, but at the same time, it comes back to that same saying that I felt like was thrown upon me all my life when I've tried to bestow a change that maybe people haven't um, woken up to yet. But I was told, not everybody's gonna want to rock with me and the way I think and the things that I do. And this comes back to simple little things, like simple little things, right? Repeating patterns, right? Like even this right here, right? When I see that, right? That was a pet peeve of mine, right? Trying to teach people in the house to like do certain things a certain way, and it's not about what you want. It's not about what you want. It's about family living, communal living, right? Wiping the toilet seat off for the person after you because you made it clean, or because you right spilled on the seat, stuff like that, right? Cleaning, keeping the lids of the toothpaste and the ketchups and stuff like that clean. Just squeeze the pour when it's done pouring, wait for it to all fall out, and then close the cap, right? There's just certain things in the world that I just found like, like everybody just found me very annoying. Very, very annoying, right? And I found it very annoying too that nobody cared for what I was trying, what I cared for. So I was like, I was like, wait, where's the love? Right? I was like, where's the love? Why do I feel like something's missing? So I kept up with the process. I kept doing it all my life, right? I was a little bit of a hermit. Didn't go out. Didn't like to do things, right? People scared me. They did. Outside world scared me to a degree. I was also put in fear of it. Don't get it twisted. But I was also scared of it because I felt things. So I never really went out. Right? And then I was told, like you have to live a little. And I knew that I had to too because I was getting a little bored inside. I didn't like what was going on, right? Like within me, the foresight, the hunter of abundance. I'm like, there's more out there. How am I supposed to get this? And everybody's like, So I went out there, right? And that's when you could say that we go out there, hunter of illusion, right? Right? Ancestor of illusion. The ancestors are out there with you when you're out there on your journey. That's when you say the temptation, when we have the lover's card and you have the snake. It's time to get out there, right? And we call that, right, the ancestor of illusion, the dancer of friendships. And you go out there and you build and you have relationships. However that may be, you just go out there. You're tempted by the fact of, you feel what I'm saying? Shaman of courage. You're like, you know what? I'm wise enough. I have the courage, spirit of nurture, right? These are from my water signs too. My water signs, my fire signs, right? The courage happens in the moment, but then it kind of dissipates. This is where it's kind of like people are down with you for now, but then they won't, like, where are they later, right? Seeing things through, right? What can you do to stop a man from trying? Nothing, right? So I was in my feminine energy a lot. Growing up as a Cancer, I was in my, you should say, in my divine feminine energy, right? I was here to protect the feminine energy, to love the feminine energy, to honor, to respect. But at the same time, I found there too, they have an issue with honoring themselves, right? I've also seen with the masculine energy, they have a hard time honoring the, I should say, the willpower that their inner self tells them. And it changes through every situation, right? It's not going to be the same willpower, right? You don't need the same strength, right, to lift up, right, an empty box that you do to go for a couch. But your mindset that you need to switch up for, there's something very immature about that process, right? And it comes with age, right? I look at that with age, right? There's nothing you can do to stop a man from trying. So when you stop trying, you start to become a child. You start to become like a little like, how much help do you really need? And what help are you not asking for? This is the pride, right? And the women have pride too. I found that the masculine in the women around that I've seen around in this world, like they need to work out how it is that they accomplish their tasks, why they accomplish their tasks, and delegating accomplishing their tasks, right? Because that's where it is. Where's the men around, right? Because I just noticed, like, in this world, one thing I've really noticed as well, we have a lot of adults running around here with childhood traumas. So I don't think anybody's really past, if they're lucky, 19 in their mentality around here. I feel like some people have gotten to the college aspect, but if you were into that high school college dropout Kanye energy, then I feel like it stopped there. There's a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Capricorn vibe where it's like, oh, you're college dropout smart, so you're still around here trying to like preach to the world, but the application isn't done. Now we don't need school necessarily, right? But we do need to keep learning. Okay, that's what that's what this was about. Keep learning, right? And I never stopped learning. After I found something, I dug it up and I dissected that Ross until it was like I was okay with it. So, in a nutshell, you don't judge a book by its cover, right? And you don't, right, take the review only from somebody or people, right? Until you yourself have taken the time to indulge in the information and what it is that has gotten everybody in their feelings or changed their lives, or you see what I'm saying? Because in the end of the day, it still may not work for you. Ancestor of exile, it still may not work for you, right? And I've noticed now that if I wanted to in my life now, I could go back and I could do with what the crowd's doing, but I noticed the crowd can't do what I'm doing. And then when I notice and I really sit this back, I'm like, what is it that I'm doing? Oh, okay, that's what I'm doing. Then I have to take it in and be like, am I causing any harm? Right? Has any harm been done? I mean, like, yeah, in energy, in essence, I feel like to me, but I feel like in the transmutation energy of it, I feel like have I committed any crimes? Right? When we go back to the story of the eye, right? A crime was committed. You feel me? Hunter of conflict, right? Hunter of conflict, dancer of reconciliation. What I'm gathering from this energy is like not staying on topic. It's hard to stay on topic. It's like this is the issue at hand. I've done that so many times. I remember growing up when I started to get into my conflict resolution energy, and not be afraid of meeting the issue at hand, discussing the issue at hand. A lot of times the topic was like switched. It was something completely different. For example, usually not a lot of people never had a problem until I had a problem, right? So it could be like, let's just say somebody was stepping on my toes all the time and I never said anything, and then I caught the play that they were doing it purposely and I never said anything. The time when I said something, they would either lose their mind or they would bring up a fact that my foot is always there, or they'll bring up, like, you know what I'm saying, they'll change the topic of like and make it seem like so this is where it's like, you see the dancer of reconciliation. This is where I feel like now the energy is, for some of you don't give a fuck anymore. When a Cancer energy doesn't care, right? When a water sign cares, they care, but especially a Cancer, the holding on, the pinchers that we have, or those claws, when we hold on, you can't tell us when to let go, even when something else is done. So you see, when we're done, it's kind of like the same energy with a Cancer, because you're not gonna find our love and our evolution and all that good like cooking and stuff, and you're not gonna find that everywhere. You feel me? So the Hunter of conflict is kind of figuring out like what was the problem, and this goes back to last in the week when we had Hunter of death. There we go. When we had the listening card in the throat chakra, balancing out with the truth, right? The truth of the matter, spirit of wisdom, spirit of family. The truth will set this free. Hunter of conflict. This is picking a fight. Somebody's are still picking fights when the fight there's nothing to fight about. Sometimes, and then this is also, I'm still feeling a competition in here. I thought there was reads ago, like maybe a month or two, but I was like, there's no competition here. Not because I feel like you'll never be as great. There's something in here where it's kind of like it's either I'm speaking to the person here that's upset, or I'm speaking to the person that's dealing with like energies in the world, like outside in the world attacking you. But whatever this is, take this in. I said this is once again before because somebody has been training for this for lifetimes. They study. They don't. When it's also they get what I'm saying. They've taken extra courses. They get down to the books of themselves in life. Right? You can't get mad. And with you now, somebody just started this race, right? And they're mad at like somebody that has been training for this. You have to like. This is when you have to stop lying to yourself, right? Hunter of gifts. Thank you. I was just thinking in my head. I was like, this is like a painter wanting to all of a sudden be a basketball player. You get what I'm saying? Or you're going from like technology and then you're going into the factory. It's gonna take you a second to be like, you know, get to change your wires, but this person just wants to be upset at the fact when they came into the place or they're coming around or whatever this is. It's like, oh, that person's good. Oh, that's the person that holds it down. Oh, that person's like working hard or about to get something like. And then I feel like with the dancer of reconciliation, I feel like there was an issue here where I feel like shaman of loss. Yeah, there was an issue here where it's like, okay, well, I need to stay close to this energy because they're coming up. You feel me? Dancer of joy, dancer of frustration. This person's frustrated at your happiness. Just that I've been down so long and look like to me, right? There we go. And ancestors of boundaries are right here, and we have dancer of joy, dancer of frustration, shaman of sorrows, ancestor of protection. Yeah. This is when you're crying over certain losses that you know that you had to let go. You had to burn the bridge, or the bridge was burned, and you're like, I don't feel like I want to build this back. That Taurus energy, it's gonna take some time. It took time for it to get there already, so it's like, why would you want to destroy this? But at the same time, I feel like it was a joy. It was a blessing in disguise. Anything that you feel like when it came to certain things where you thought that this was a gift, this job, this person, this, I'm saying like, you know, specifically for like this little area right here, right? Where you felt like you were gonna put yourself in a position to bend over backwards to make this where you felt like, okay, I was gonna get this, even though you fucking knew that this was some 70, 30, 80, 20 shit, but you felt like because you were getting something or you were putting that energy of love in that it was gonna work. I've done that many times. I'm not saying that you don't have to try. I'm just letting you know, when you know how much times you've tried, you know what I'm saying to you right now. You'll be like, yeah, I don't have to do it this time. I told you. Spirit brought you here this season for a reason, eh? You don't have to stay here, but if you stay here, yo, the person, right, that chooses to become more than they know that they are when they see themselves in the mirror, that is an inside decision and an inside job. When you make that up, I'll tell you what happens on the outside. Spirit will bring you the right things and the right people, the right tools. This was a tool for me. Before you get into tarot, you need to know astrology. That's the only thing that made sense to me. You want to go gamble? It's the same fucking shit over here. That's how I used it. But I still had to have decisions to make. When you go gamble and you use your intuition to be like, okay, that's 21. It's done. You already used your intuition. Your earnings is right there. You won. You pick it up and you go. When we do a drop like this with the tarot, after this decision is there, I still have to make a move. I don't get a prize in my hand. I don't get the money when I be like, oh, I think that the King of Cups and the World drop card is gonna drop. Boom, Spirit drops it. It's done. That goes on top of my situation. That was like, I asked a question. I still have a decision to make. Do you see where we're going with this possibility of dropping chance? So don't fucking come over here with the tarot now and confuse this divination tool that I feel like a lot of these little preteens are out here friggin' screwing up as well. This is an adult system, and you need to go through your clearings and go through your Saturn return and go through certain things and actually have permission to use this shit. Spirit gives you, like, Spirit asks you to go buy decks. Spirit tells you to go and do this. You see what I'm saying? No offense, but I'm telling you straight up, I was not gonna go sit down in front of no white reader and go have them come tell me about my life. You know how long I knew about tarot, but I never went on YouTube. I never even knew this was on YouTube. But I walk past places, I walk past things, I see the tarot thing. I wanted to sit down, but my Cancer ass knew that I knew everything my whole life. I said, if I sit down and this person tells me something that I already know, I'll slit my fucking throat. Feel me? So the day when he told me to buy a deck and I was very confused and I said, I can't buy this deck. How am I going to explain this to my people, to my family, them? Like, we don't, with tarot, but people don't do with certain things like this. He said, buy the deck. I said, brethren. He said, buy the deck. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't listen to man. Okay? Okay. So make sure you watch out who you're listening to around here. That's all I'm trying to tell you, for real, for reals. You're waiting for Father to come down? That's what it is. Like, you're really waiting for him to come down. You feel what I mean? He's an energy. He's an essence. He's the word. You heard it. You heard it. Where'd you hear it from? Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys. God and goddesses. Can I get Allah? Alright. And I'm so tired of this whole thing of making it seem as if like we can't share certain things. Like, I just like, I've never been one to sit here and not mind my business. You know what I mean? When I see people here like, oh, don't tell people this, don't tell people like your birth chart, don't tell people this. They'll be like, I'll be like, okay, but I get the protection energy, but I'm like, you're really out here like going around and stalking people and figuring out their background and doing all this other stuff to do what? To block them? To cause upheaval in their life, right? This is where I feel like I don't. It doesn't bother me because I'm like, oh, you're devil's energy. You're part of the devil. You feel what I'm saying? And people look at it like, oh, you're calling me the devil. Everybody can be the devil. I could be the devil. You know what I'm saying? People can call me the devil, right? There's a duality all up in through me. So one minute you hear the light, and the next minute you hear something dark, and you want to come switch it up. That's fine. I already know what it is. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like with that energy, when I see people don't know how to switch it back up to the light, I'll be like, I sure not this. You feel what I'm saying? Tell me online. That's what it is, right? You're trying to bring light to the situation and they're just staying in there making it hard, right? That's called devil's energy. It doesn't have to be like a physical person with horns. It's the ones that are making it beyond divine. You feel what I mean? And you know what I mean when I say that. And they know what I mean when they're doing it. You feel me? That's why you don't have to put yourself through it. I converse with awareness. Spirit's like, look on the bottom deck. This is like, I've spoken to you before, and when I spoken to you, I remember what I said. Do you remember what I said? Do you remember what you said? Then let me remind you. Some people don't even have a good memory. I'd be like, if you don't have a good memory, you shouldn't be arguing. You shouldn't be, I'm like really trying to be like all wrong and strong right now. You don't even remember. I've part about energies too that I don't even remember what they said. I'd be like, no, I actually told you to go suck out your blows and skirt. I'd be like, no. You know what I mean? They're bringing like other situations, and I was like, no, that's not what I said. No, we were arguing really about this, but no, if you're gonna tell people what I said, go tell them what I said. So that they understand why I was upset and why you were upset. I know, you get what I'm saying? And I only brought it there because I'm aware of what I say, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, I fucking hate that with people, yo. Right? It's one of my pet peeves. I think it's happened to me twice in my life. And the one last time it happened to pissed me off. I shared that story with you, with a Gemini and a Taurus. Come mix me up. Yo, I was even a little nervous right there too. I'm not gonna lie. That was a new energy for me too. For me to just call and be like, yo, Medea, second floor, blah blah blah, yo, pull up. Yo, I never saw that person, yo, because they must have heard it in my voice. Because it was, trust me, there was an energy there. I was ready to like all lose job and everything if it had to go down. Because I was like, nah, y'all pull up now. Right? I want you to do what you just did in this text message to my fucking face. You feel me? You want to talk shit? Talk shit to my face. We're not gonna do this through you see what I'm saying? That's how the energy was just building up from 19. That's what I'm like. You think I'm gonna go back down there now? You see what I'm saying? Not that I have to go fighting people, but it's just letting people know, like, don't fuck with me. Right? So then when this is the thing, do they want to love you or do they want to fuck with you? You feel what I'm saying? So I had a lot of people that fucked with me, and I fucked with a lot of people. You feels me. Okay. Fuck out of here. We don't talk. Like, it's my birthday and I'm happy inside, but I'm taken back by this world. I am. It's once again I'm never at when I'm not. But I'm just like, ain't nothing standing in my way though. I'll tell you that. And don't get in my way either. Don't get in my way. Right? Just make a way. Make way. Make way. You know what I mean? Pot we is. And that's what it says. Pot we is. The hunter of gifts and the ancestor of boundaries. Right? When I see the hunter of gift and ancestor of boundaries, this is when you know that you've been doing the work and you feel like you know when you're being protected, when the text message gets blocked or when things don't work out in a certain way and you're like, oh well, look at that. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like I didn't want to go, or like you get what I'm saying? You just know that was spirit coming in. That was the tower. Sometimes, you feel me? And then when the dancer of joy and reconciliation, the dancer of frustration, is when now the shaman of sorrows, you're wise, where you're like, you've been standing in my way. This situation's been standing in my way. I don't have to work on this again. I don't have to pick this up, right? And if anything, where a true demand is, yo, this is another thing. Listen up and listen to me. Listen to me. Like this one right here, I've worked on people too, and it's allowed me to actually see too where all my efforts have been put into my life, because I've said to them, okay, right? Because the frustration is also like choosing this again, knowing it's gonna happen again. I said, yo, Bedrin, this time let me go first, right? I've said that sometimes there's kind of like, okay, things get back to normal, and then that person, it's that person's turn again, like always. I'm like, no, let me go first this time. Problem. And that, why that's a problem? That was a problem for the simple fact that because there was never going to be anything fair. There was never going to be anything fair about this. Nope. So me going first is kind of like, oh, you're gonna get something, right? I'm forgiving. I honor animals with reverence, right? I'm hearing like feeding animals outside, like, right? Feeding animals outside. Right? Like bringing any spare food that you have or anything, I communicate with compassion, right? I'm forgiving, right? This vibe right here, I am peaceful. This is where it's kind of like you were hoping not to lose control, but for some reason you kind of did. And I feel like this goes back to the Gemini energy of the communication energy that we just left here, where it's like if you love these people, and if they've loved you, you wouldn't have to like get to this type of tone with them. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have to call anybody. You know what I mean? You don't have to call the cops, right? And I already told you I don't like Biden, right? Got the Aries out here, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What do you have for me? Right? Alright, what do you have for me? Solid as a rock, on this earth strong. Keep a good man down. Always smile when they don't want me to frown. Oh yeah, with the Three of Swords. Right? You have to know, right? That graveyard shift energy, the Ace of Fire. It's like when it's done, how you gonna start again? Oh yeah, it's like how you gonna start again after the change. Right? How you gonna start again? Obatala on this Sunday on the top deck, yeah? Right? This is the transformation. This is the masculine energy. Right? When Okshala, right? Like, you see that? Do you see that? It's like the little boy growing up to be the man. This is divine. This is the white. This is the cloth. This is the transformation energy that is needed through the truth. This was the truth. This is the word. This was the healing waters. This is. I just seen the Ace of Swords in there too. Right? That's what that little white bird was. That's that card. We have the couple. We have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Two of Wands. Not knowing if you want to move forward with them again. There's the truth on this Sunday. These relationships, the year of the six, the couples, right? They're supposed to be balancing out, and they're not the same thing as there's that crow in there for fire. These 11-11 connections, right? Right? The Eight of Swords, right? I don't like how these people are trying to cage your ideas. They're trying to it's like even if you go with them, or even if they come with you, for some reason I still feel like there's a cage around here. There's something. Yeah, look, there he is. There he is. I've told you. I felt it. And look what's on the bottom deck. Tomorrow, issue. Like, this is where you're at the crossroads still. And you're trying to figure out. There we go, the outcast. You don't want to be left out this time. But there's something still, like, there's entrapment here still. Two of Cups. Starting off, yeah. Two of Cups with the outcast, yeah. You're an outcast in this relationship still. You still feel left out. And now Spirit's like giving you things to look for. Like, you're like, you cook better than them. You sew better than them. You fuck better than them. Like, what is? We had upgrade energy in here. You like Oba. Like, you share things with them. You like. That's what I said. The cooking energy with the Shango. Why is it? What is it that got Oba out? Because what did she do? She listened to, right, her friend, and she told her to go do this, and she did this to impress, and he didn't need all that. He didn't like all that, and he just said, yo, and this is what put her in this energy. And she said, God, you know, I don't want to be here no more. Just take me out. All because of like a man. All because of the love of, like, you know what I mean, the attention like she wasn't getting from a man, or the attention that she just felt like she didn't see in herself, because Oba was very beautiful, right? But she had a different type of beauty, right? Maybe, like, you know, maybe not as beautiful as Oshun. That doesn't mean that she wasn't though, right? Right? The two twos in here. There's a 9 there, right? Arbeli Aban. She didn't like. That's what it is. It was a competition for her for some reason. You feel me? There's 2 of Cups and the 2 of Swords here. It's like forcing the passion in here. So we have Leo energy, Saggy energy, Aries energy here with the fire element coming in next month, right? So this is coming into the relationships that I feel like, you know, like thinking about it, drinking so much. This is somebody that's drinking a lot. This relationship has somebody drinking a lot. A lot. The World and the 10 of Earth. Yeah, because they feel like they lost out. And this is something that they've done. They've been realizing this is something that they feel from their family. Yeah. There's an Ankh in the sun. This is like generational energy. So let's just say, like, if you're dealing with a relationship, like, and like, there we go, the 10 of crowning, the Piscean energy. I can't make this up. This is somebody that is dealing with mother and father wounds on their side of their family. You feel me? They were dealing with that side of their family. So you couldn't do anything for them, because they came in. This energy came in the way it was supposed to come in. But now the story is supposed to be like, can you tell it? Can you explain it? Does it make sense to you? You feel me? Fire element, right? The 7 of fire. Yeah, this is the fighting. These are some serious times right here. The moon. Yeah, this Capricorn moon is going to be big too, because this is going to help the water element. Yeah, see, this moon this month, right, is going to be a lot. There we go, because Oba's coming out, the Oshun energy. And she said, if she told Oshun before she left, and she told Obatala, right, there's an outcast, right, before I leave, if anybody wants to communicate with me, they need to go through you, Oshun. So to go back to, for the feminine energy, right, you see this, for the masculine energy to come back, they have to go through Oshun. And I said this about the feminine energy. You feel me? Okay. Now, this goes back to the nurturing energy. It doesn't have to be a woman. We have a lot of men out here that are loving, caring, right? They will do anything. And you're going to outcast them, act like they're not, act like they don't. There's some great, amazing father energy around here too, enslaved prisoner. And the feminine energy has put them in this situation. I'm not even gonna go there, because the feminine go on like they're picture perfect, and just because I say I protect them doesn't mean I won't drag your ass too, if you deserve it, right? I don't come over here to just bash the fucking the males, and I know that's what it may feel like over here, but no, but the men, they need to step their game up, right? So that's why I talk like that. But no, some of you women out here, trust me, okay? Nobody will ever know how you truly operate, because there comes the tears, right? But no, it's you. Yameya, there we go. Dorms and gnomes, right? There's a mother and energy coming in here. Yameya, there we go. 6 of fire. Yeah. I told you about some of the mothering energy in here blocking. You feel me? Or this is because of the mother energy. This could even be passed over energy too. They're not even here yet, but they're thinking about, oh, would my mother even like you? So that mother energy can come in here and still do work. You feel what I'm saying? Trust me, this is what we call ancestors. Okay? What do you think ancestors is just a word? You see what I'm saying? There's Ogun. Ogun. You feel me? And the 9 of Earth. And Oshun went for Ogun. When all the other male Orishas couldn't accomplish the task, Oshun went to Obatala and she said, hey, can I go try and get Ogun? And everybody was laughing, and Obatala said, sure, Oshun. And I even commend you for even wanting to, like, try. And for her to go to reach Olodumare to begin with, that's how she became the vulture coming back down when she went up there as a peacock, because going out into the sun, it was hot. Burn off her feathers. You see what I'm saying? But she went for Ogun and she brought him back to the village. You see what I'm saying? There's the green, there's the heart chakra. Look at all the seeds being dropped. This is your seeds that you already dropped. This is what you're reaping now, what you sow, as everybody else is reaping what they sow. Where we go. See? The dorms and gnomes, these small little people. Right? And it takes things for to grow. And I think, like with Ogun, this is where it says, did you get down on your hands and knees? Were you in your Virgo? Were you diligent? Right? He rules all metal, all communications. Like you, this is where it's kind of like things in it drive you over the cliff. Things in it make you stay up late. Things in it make you drink your. You see, thinking you can drink your troubles away, drinking to the point where you can't get back up again. Like these are not the relationships that you want. Alegua. There we go. That wasn't even a doorway. That was over a cliff. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys. 2 of fire, 2 of wands in here with Oba. This is now making her way back. There we go, water season. Find your way back. It's a big, big world, but you got it, baby. Bullet, bullet. There we go. Bullet, bullet with issue. Right? And we have Oshun. Thank you. Right? With the 9 of cups. Oshun came through. Oshun was like, yo, you're talking about me. I hear that. The message from the water. Let's just say she heard that. The message from the water. If you visit the water today or tomorrow too, there could be a message there for you too. Right? Gathering your dreams. Gathering your wishes there. There we go, the man. It take nothing. Here? Nothing at all to hail the king. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes that man, that good energy that's coming in here could be through the feminine. She's getting it done. But then at the same time, I'm telling you, there's actually feminine energy in here that your emotions, you know that this person is the one. And it doesn't have to be a lover, but I'm getting a vibe of like somebody that was just really helping you out. Yeah. There we go. Going down with the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody feels out. Somebody's lost because of this. Somebody's taking a financial hit because of this. Guardian angels, yeah. Angels were out on this. They like, I'm saying there was a financial hit. If anybody took a financial hit, or if you see anybody in a certain energy of like, oh, their money's going, it's because of this too. There's the truth, yeah. You didn't tell the truth. So if you did things to lie to get like air element, this is Libra energy too. This is about the court system. This is about like, and this is it. Here's Ogun. He doesn't like liars. This is coming into that energy of Ace of Fire. And the Ogun and Yemaya energy is here too. There's a story about these guys too. Alright? This is a mother and son. This is a mother and son energy in here too. Right? Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. 3 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles here. 4 Cups. The Earth element. Yeah. This is when you kind of like, when you know, when you know that when somebody invites you over, this is where it's kind of like, hey, can you want to come over? 8 of Cups. No. It's like you're leaving, and then there's the octopus. You feel what I'm saying? The village can't take it. This is where it's like, there's like, it's kind of like, you know, whoever I'm speaking to right now, yeah, you're just like, you don't care what comes up. It's gonna take Oshun to go find this person. It's gonna take something very beautiful, or somebody very wise, or very courageous, or somebody that's, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take the truth to go find this person. See what I'm saying? Because with the water energy in here, it's very emotional. And this is going to have to go back to somebody that can swim. And we have the 10 of Cups energy in here too. So this is crowned. This is somebody that's crowned, like they understand. Like you won't emotionally be able to easily stir or budge this energy. right? Their wishes are like their command. This energy is like linked up with spirit, right? And they're protected. Like I honor the animals with reverence, right? So if you're seeing any animal, like your spirit animals, any cats, right? Healing. Yeah, look, they're healing from this like this energy. The moon, this Capricorn moon. There it is, the saving prisoner. I can't make this up. Because Capricorn energy is devil's energy, right? This is where this moon, right? And this is where it is. Right in there, the blade, the sword, right? Right there, it's the truth of the heart of the matter. This is where it is. You bring up the heart of the matter, the core. The core, there it is, the core, the volcano. That's what's gonna make this erupt with the Eight of Wands. Like going right into the root of it. I told you to go in the root, bring it up on Sunday. I had the tears, and I said, give it to me. Put it right here and let me give it to him. You feel me? But no, you want to keep up some of it. This is what happens when you keep some of it down. When you keep it down. Instead of the Nine of Wands there, and look, thank you, Spirit, the Ten of Wands. Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands. Instead of walking on the coals to get to the other side of this, you rather sit there with the 9 bottles there and drink your like, no. The one, thinking about the star. Right? Wipe those tears from your eyes. Come through, Spirit. Guardian Angel said, wipe those tears from your eyes. You see what I'm saying? There's the pouring of the temperance of the energy. See the water there? Changing it. It's like this is like mop water too. Washing your floors, clearing your space, Sunday clearing. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like the you can't wash the whole house with the same bucket. Somebody might try. You see what I'm saying? There we go. Iku and this Six of Wands. Somebody thinks that's victorious. That's gonna like the Ten of Pentacles. Like no, that's why this is stagnant. Five of Cups. This is why there's somebody in here with the Ace of Pentacles, with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, somebody in here just looks at it like that's why you're never making more. That's why we're never getting more. That's why after a month, we're back in the same situation. That's what I'm seeing from this. Yeah. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, give me another spread. Guardian angels and the sun. It's clear that everything was tracked. Everything I'm just hearing, everything was seen. The couples and the sun, right? This goes back to the stars being aligned too. Back in astrology days and those before, they would like do your birth charts and tell you, like they couldn't like tell you no, but they would make sure to let you understand the positive and negatives of this union coming together based on their alignments, right? So it's kind of like with the energy of the communal. It's kind of like if you went out there and you the generation because of who you're with, or you just were unhappy later on, like they didn't really like. I could see the gods being like, we told you, we don't care. We told you. We didn't forbid you because you have free will, but we did tell you that this is not really a good union. You see where I'm going with this? This is where I'm feeling like you should like take that in now. You should take that in now. And if you start taking things in too, you'll probably even realize too, there's a pattern with who you've dated and who's around your family and who's around your friends and who's around. There's a sign thing here, 4 of Cups with the village. Yeah. You should start, once you pay attention to that, you might not want to chill with them. And once you start doing that energy of like calling back your power, catching the play, the devil's energy is going to start playing with you in a different way, and then you can really say game on. This is a game, just to let you know. Okay. Simulation, just to let you know. Matrix, just to let you know. Okay. I don't know how we sit here and have entertainment thing. Like, who watches Stranger Things? Like, you guys watch that? I'm like, you guys watch all these things in this world, but then it's like you question when people like bring certain things to you, as if you haven't seen it before. Where do you think they got that from? Right? You just don't want your life to be upside down. You just want to watch it though, but not knowing in reality this is the upside down. You gotta get things right side up, bitch. Like. Devil's energy, I can't make that up. 10 of Wands. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here. It's up to you, right? And then and it's up to them, and then we just leave it there. These hot coals, like I just feel like it's mind over matter. Mind over matter, right? I feel like when it comes to that mind over matter energy, it's like if you really want to bathe and it's cold water and you really want to bathe, it doesn't matter. You will, the fact that there's water, you're happy. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There's somebody here. So it's like, oh, five of air, right? Or this is an energy too. It's very clear that there was a little bit of hot water before. The person used it all, lied to you, and now you're stuck with this when they maybe could have what? Left you some. Or maybe they always act like there isn't, but you know that this is how they operate. And it seems like I ain't taking that no more. What do you mean I run the waters? You're lucky you have water. You feel what I'm saying? That's because of Oshun, the world. You see what I'm saying? And Alegua, okay, come true. You see what I'm saying? You gotta go through Alegua, you gotta go through Oshun. They're like, what taught the things? You see what I'm saying? You're fighting this. You see what I'm saying? You fight, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Water get locked off. Whose water got locked off this weekend? That was a little bit too much for me. Message from the fire and the 9 of air, yeah. Or the hot water, something with the hot water. I'm feeling with the 8 of Pentacles, somebody's like having to boil the water. See, you still have water, but there's something here with the situation. There's something here, can you pay my bills? This is like, look now, my rent money due. Now you gotta get into this. Good morning, gorgeous. Come up into this. Right? Do what you need to do this season. Let it go this moon, right? Let's go into a healing process. It's not, after you finish this, we go on to something else. So that's why it's like, don't feel like, I don't know what people think this is, but it's like, you ain't gonna get into that come and see about me until you really have any, like, you know, that you have what you, like, you got a couch, you got all this other stuff. Like, I feel like somebody's still, like, trying to get it together, and that's fine. But if you're trying to do it to keep up with the Kardashians, then baby, that's what the problem is. You're not moving on your own time. You're not moving on your own time, for what I heard. The 10 of Pentacles wanted to drop out here. There we go, 9 of fire, right? You're fighting it in the wrong ways. You could be spending all your money on liquor too. This is a month of addiction, the house of addictions and stuff too. So Oshun, your abundance, yeah, 3 of Pentacles. You're squabbling your money away with these people because they're using your money. You're the resourceful one. Yeah, the outcast. And at the end of the day, this is how they look at you. This is how they talk about you. I'm just letting somebody else know in here. You're the money bag, and this is how they talk about you behind your back. When they feel like they're in a problem, they come to you. When they want to have fun, they come to you. When they want to look good, they come to you and they come to your closet. Or this is the energy that has done this before, Iku. Yeah. And they're talking about it like in a way. Or they're trying to go on like as if like it was something else. Remember I said the story? That's not how the story went. The moon. That's not how our friendship went. The 3 of Pentacles. Right? Like you forgetting all I did for you, or all that you took, like you took? Not that you took and stole, but I mean like, this is where it's kind of like like somebody was very open. Yeah, very open. Undies and mermaids and the 7 of cups. You had many choices. This person gave you many choices to the point where I feel like this person didn't even know how to choose. This is called abundant. It's like no matter what it is, it's like you just know that there was something abundant out here that could like help you out. The 4 of Wands, can't make this up with the air element. Yeah. It's like when you're just something that you hear in the air. This person hears your name in the air. Everywhere they go, your name is being called. Look. Right? Yeah. Right, run, come love me tonight. Guardian angels. With Ishu. Princess Gani. Where you gone? You can go on over to Instagram if you like. Divine Affairs is over there too. If I choose to post anything over there, you know, a little bit of information and stuff, right? You need to get in contact, you can DM me over there. Opened up a Instagram, and make sure you jump up on that Spotify, as next week that's where we'll be. The new schedule is readings will be Sundays and Wednesdays, and the Spotify is where we will be in the ear getting our collective energy on in the week. So make sure you jump on all streaming platforms, Spotify, your Apple, all that stuff. Just find Divine Affairs. The DA is there, you can't miss me, baby. Okay, this is the crossroads energy. We're opening this new week up in a certain way, right? I'm hearing call on the angel that you need, right? Every angel works specifically for different stuff right now, right? And hear me right now, right? So at this time, like, you can specifically work with the ones that you need, right? Nothing's wasted. Remember the vulture spirit on the animals? That's what it is. Nothing yet is wasted. Vulture. That's the Oshun. The village, the earth, Obatala, and the Three of Wands. I can't make that up. That's it. That's perfect. And you know it, and the world knows it too. So if you were to go back and reclaim it, why would you not? That's just like leaving something somewhere. Everybody and people know that you left it there too. It's not theirs. They know it's theirs. They know it's there, right? They're trying to get there before you get there. There we go. There we go. And this is like, this could even be your family again. There we go. You feel me? Holding out on you, right? This is a lot of like Ace of Fire, 3 of Fire, 9 of Air. This is a lot of like trying to figure out where the pattern came from. Because I feel like this, like, it looks like, you see the black and white there? I just caught the black and white on the bottom there. I'm feeling like, it's like trying to figure out where the pattern came from. Because with the 3 of Wands going back to the Ace of Wands, it's like the 3 of Wands, you were just about to go there. But then all of a sudden, it's like it's starting again. It's like 1, 2, 3 steps, right? To go 2 steps back. And there's the 9 of Air. Yeah. The moon. Yeah. This moon is for a way for you to just be a little stingy. Right? Because you need to be right now. You need to be. You don't want to put yourself back into that mental state again. Right? So you have to be a little stingy this moon. Right? Why is the moon here? Being state prisoner, yeah. It's you're being freed. The village, yeah, you're being freed. Yeah. Yeah, you're being freed. And I think your escape might have to be through your emotions. That's why I'm like, you might have to swim. Whatever this is going to be very emotional. You see what I'm saying? So you can't run from it. Oh, soon. Don't run from. I wouldn't run from it, because this is the good. This is the celebration. This is a link up. 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 This is a secret location. Right? This is just like, yeah. This is a secret location. This is a secret location. Okay? And make sure, okay, you guys hit that notification bell. We'll be back later on tonight. Right? Obatala. We'll have a little date night later on tonight, okay? I'll see you again. Make sure you put on your best. Okay? We have the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Yeah. There ain't nobody else. That's what I'm hearing. There's nobody else. There we go, the outcast. Yeah. Somebody, I feel like there's an energy in here that that is taken back at the fact that they pushed you away. They did something to push you away. Yeah, it's very clear here. Their heart is on the scale. Look, 4 of Swords. Yeah. They can't even get any rest. They can't even get any rest. No, it's all on their mind. Yeah. That's where this is. The dancer of reconciliation. They're going back and forth within themselves. And they want to, but for some reason, you're protected. So the ancestors told them, you just leave them the fuck alone. Leave this one alone. You see what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're looking for, like the hunter of gift, like you're saying, go. There's like, go help yourself. That's why you have to feel like, okay, don't go back there and pick up the trash again. Right? Don't go back there and pick up the trash again. Iku on the bottom deck. There we go. And the 9 of Cups. It's like, go collect what you like. This is the, go get them crab legs. Go take yourself out to dinner. You see what I'm saying? You work hard. You're aware of this. You got on top of things because you're on top of things. You see what I'm saying? You see things for where they are now. So stay on top. Let them come up there. Let them raise their vibration. That's what I'm hearing. Look at this guy. Wants to flip out of here. 4 Cups. Yeah, 4 Cups and the 6 of Cups. You're healing. You won't be able to respond because you were sleeping, and you were sleeping because you were healing. Like, you were literally healing. Like, a lot of you probably like, I'm just like out of it this weekend, right? The 3 of Wands and the outcast, right? This is major healing energy, like leaving, and at the same time, it's also restoring. So you just drink your water, get your rest, right? There we go. The 6 of Cups and the Four of Cups again, right? We're not, just leave it. Two of Earth, Six of Fire, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, you know last time this was you could swim good, right? You can swim good, but you were just being shallow because other people and other things around you are shallow. I think your time, it's time for you to stay deep. We go deep. We go deep. That's the velvet rope energy, okay? That's the truth. There it is with the world. That's the truth right there. This is the velvet rope. You're the man. And you see what I'm saying? It takes the star to be across there, and you like, I'm like what? The Ace of Fire is just like you're just like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to say like you're like what? Not like who? I believe you're lying to me. I believe I'll see you later. Ashe.